guys, it's Izzy.
And Mommy. Are you ready to talk about your Madagascar hissing cockroaches?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You want to hold one while we answer some questions?
Yeah, but I don't want one that's hissing.
Okay. Do you want a big one or a small one?
Small one. The babies.
The babies? The baby's fast. Oh, you can hear him hissing already. Okay, here.
Don't
Make sure you keep an eye on him, okay? Okay, and then I'll grab this one.
There's the oils on me.
Then we'll wash our hands. Okay. So today, Izzy and I are going to talk about our Madagascar hissing cockroaches. We got a few questions. You guys are really curious on what they eat and what they do and stuff like that. So let's answer questions that you guys posted on Instagram for us. So Princess Slayer on Instagram asked us, how long are the roaches expected to live? Do you know how long they'll live?
No.
I do. Madagascar hissing cockroaches are expected to live between 1 to 3 years. They say, like, if you do research online, they say like 1 to 5 years, but there's no like record of them living up to 5 years, and there's record only of them living up to 1 to 3. So cool, huh? 3 years. Okay, ready for the next one?
Can I put them back in the tank?
Yeah, you don't want to hold them?
Not anymore. Because I just want to move my hands and stuff.
Okay.
Ah! That scared me.
Yeah, the hissing scares me too sometimes. We'll talk about the hissing in a minute. Okay. So XJ, Mom. No, because I don't want them to run off. Her question was, how much did it cost to clone yourself? I'm assuming she's asking because me and Izzy look alike, and she's my twin. So I guess it really wasn't a Madagascar hissing cockroach question, and it was supposed to be a funny question, so I'm not going to answer it. Anyways, so Dana Haney 106, how much were they? So we got them at 2 different places. Remember, we got ones where?
At the museum.
At the bug fair.
At the bug fair.
And then where did we get the other ones from? I ordered them from online.
I know.
So the ones at the museum, they were $3 a piece. No, I lied. They were $1.50 a piece at the bug fair. And the ones that I ordered from online, and I'll tell you guys where, because someone asked where we got them from, those were $3 a piece. The reason there were different prices is because I'm assuming at the bug fair, because it's a special place to get bugs that day, that they'll offer you a discount. So they were half off at the bug fair. This one's really active. He's really neat. And I'll explain, like, how you can,
they hiss.
yeah, and all that stuff.
How about you put him on the log?
That's a good idea, but I think he'd like to be in the video since we're talking about them. Okay, next question. Living on Macload? Oh gosh, I'm really bad with these Instagram names, so if I butcher it, I apologize in advance. And she asked, what is the difference between Madagascar hissing cockroaches and household cockroaches? Do you know the difference? You know why she doesn't know the difference? Because we don't live with household roaches. She saw one once spontaneously outside and she thought it was a beetle, so she doesn't know the difference, but I'll answer. Izzy's going to try to answer the question she knows, right? So the difference between these roaches and the household roaches is these are insects and not like, obviously the other ones are, I guess, but these live on like forest floors and jungle floors, and the other household roaches obviously lives
and the sandy floors.
Yeah, and so obviously the household roaches live in houses. Household roaches thrive on dirt, I guess, and grime and
Floor.
trash. No, the household roaches. And these thrive more on fruits and vegetables because they live on the forest floors and stuff. They the fruits that fall from the trees, they'll eat those. I give them a diet of dog food or cat food, a couple pebbles a week for protein.
Oh, the dog food is a protein.
Exactly, it is a protein. And then I give them fruits and vegetables. I've read that carrots are their favorite, but mine like cuties. more. I tried giving them carrots, but they prefer cuties. They like pears a whole
Like,
lot. They weren't a fan of banana.
I saw one that my mom put a cutie in there, and I saw one eat a bunch of cuties.
Yeah, they love the cuties. So I would say that's the difference. Ours aren't as dirty, I guess, as household roaches. People think if you see a roach in the house, that means the house is dirty, and so you have to pick it up, clean it, and kill them and stuff. The household roaches, if they're out in the house, and they will multiply fast. And the Madagascar hissing cockroaches, if they were to escape and like stay in your house, they wouldn't multiply at all.
I wouldn't kill the house roaches because they're roaches and I like roaches.
I don't know if she'll like those roaches though. Okay, next question. So from our red to D2, her question was, will you be naming them all? And is it true that their feet are sticky? Will you be naming all of them?
Yeah, but only
all
the
10?
ones.
I didn't plan on naming all of them because some of them I can't tell apart, so I won't know who's who. So I just planned on keeping them nameless. Is it true that their legs are sticky though?
No, but they're pointy, and a little sticky.
Well, they are sticky.
They are sticky.
They are sticky because they have to hang on to the tank wall. I want to show you, but I'm afraid that he's going to fall over. Oh, look at that. So, the proof is in the pudding. Their little legs are sticky. They look spiky, but they don't hurt at all.
He was about to hiss.
No.
He's like...
Okay. So, Sally Munchkin. Again, I'm going to butcher these Instagram names, guys.
So
Do they bite?
No.
No.
They hiss.
They don't bite. They don't bite at all.
But they'll ink on you.
Yes, we had one.
That means they're jealous.
No, that means that they're just giving off a warning that they don't want to be held.
Oh.
And actually, I don't think it inked on you. I think it might have peed on you.
Ew! At the museum. I meant the bug fair on the museum.
Yeah. Ready for the next question? Okay. Megan from Las Vegas. She asked a question. She said, what do they eat?
They eat cuties and pears and dog food and cat food.
Good job. Don't do that to your chair. You're going to fall back. Okay. Mombi Aries. Sorry. What is the reason they hiss? Do you know that question?
Because they don't want to be held.
That's one reason. So they hiss because they don't want to be held. They're pushed around. They also hiss when it comes time for like mating and to attract their mate. So it's like a different type of hiss. And they also hiss when it comes to finding the alpha. When two males are trying to figure out who is the strongest, they will push each other until one falls on his back, which will make the other one the alpha. And in the process of doing so, they're hissing.
What is an alpha?
Alpha is like the strongest of all the males, of all the boys.
So what if the woman wins and the male wins?
Well, the women don't fight. Only the men do, the boys.
So the boys will both fight?
Mm-hmm. To see who the strongest one is.
So the boy,
and they'll just push each other.
So one boy is in the girls' team, and one boy is in the boys' team. Like all the boys are in the boy team, but one kicks out and gets it put in the girl team.
Sure, we can look at it that way. Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sofia Daniela's mommy. Oh wait, there was another question, a secondary question to that one. Do they smell?
No.
They don't have a smell. Their tank might smell after, not cleaning it and stuff, but them specifically don't have a smell.
Don't.
Okay, next question. Sofia Daniela's mommy. With that many, won't they multiply?
What does that mean? Will they
With
molt?
this many, will they have babies?
No, but one will because one is a female.
Yes. We asked for all males when we went to the bug fair, and we asked for all males when I ordered them online. But I think at the bug fair, he might have given me a female. But I'm not totally certain. She just doesn't look as big as the rest of them do, but it could be just a small male. We haven't had any babies yet. and we would have by now, I think so. So yes, if I have a female within all these males, they will multiply. But because we're trying to just have 10 males, they won't because there's no female. So I hope they don't multiply. I don't want to be a breeder. Okay, ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Okay. Golden Child 415. He asked, I think it was a guy, where do you get them from? So I explained that earlier in the thing. We got them we got 5 of them. Pay attention. We got 5 of them at the bug fair, right? And where did we get the other 5?
From shipping.
From shipping. Now the place is called, oh my gosh, I think it's called Rainbow Mealworms, and it's located in Compton. You can Google them. I believe they have an Instagram. I will tag them below. And they sell them there and they ship them to you. You have to go to the post office to pick them up because it's a live animal. They don't just drop them off in your mailbox. Really fast shipping. They guarantee that they'll all be alive, which they were, and hence they were there since Friday. So this place is really good. Again, I'll tag them below. You can get your roaches there, and we'll talk about how to house them and stuff like that if you guys are all interested.
Okay.
There's another question.
We have a bowl right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys like how to house them and stuff. So he said care and maintenance. So let's talk about that. So care and maintenance. Care, I mean, basically it's just feeding them and keeping their tank clean like any other insect. It's the same way when we had praying mantis, right?
Yeah.
Maintenance.
But all of them died when we went to Nebraska because we weren't checking on them.
Well, she's talking about the ones outside. But so inside you're gonna want to use coconut bark. You can find it at your local pet store. I go to PetSmart or Petco, and it came in like a little pouch. Let's see what it looks like. And then you have to soak it for 30 minutes in water. The instructions are in the back, and then let it all the water drain through. And they like that stuff. They like burrowing into it. There's also, I read that you're not supposed to use pine and cedar because it grows mold, and mold can be the death of anything. So coconut bark really can't grow any mold. It's literally just the outside of the coconuts. So they love that stuff. So I'm about to line their tank with it.
It's called coconut mold.
They also like to hide a lot. They're nocturnal. They're roaches after all. So I found this tank. Can you hold him? Do you want to? It's just for like a minute. He won't pee on you.
Why? Because he's the nice one?
He doesn't do nothing. Okay, so I found this tank at PetSmart, and it was the tank. It came with the mulch at the bottom, which sucks. You're gonna have to change that one if you guys decide to get this tank that's already like pre-built for you. It came with the tank. It came with the mulch. It came with the little hiding piece of wood thing, log thing, and then it came with the little suction cup, like leafy thing that they can hide in as well, and it had a mesh top. And it was, I believe, I want to say it was 26 with all of that stuff in it. And then I bought the thermometer to make sure to make sure that the temperature is kept to where it's supposed to be, which is 75
so they don't die.
75 to 80 degrees. And then the humidifier, it also has a humidifier thing on top to keep track of it because they're tropical animals, so they like it humid in there. The heater I put along this side of the tank, and I just plug it in. They enjoy it. They all hang out on this side of the heater because it's warm. And again, it was only like 20 something bucks. It was pretty cool. I went to the PetSmart today to buy the coconut bark, and then I found this cool hollowed out like bamboo piece, and they can hide in there too. They love to hide and burrow themselves, so that's tip number 1 is give them a lot of places to hide.
I was about to kiss the cockroach.
Okay, so that's how maintenance is. It's really easy. I spray in there with the water bottle. I want to say 3 to 4 times a day. Just mist it in there for a little bit. It'll also keep them hydrated because they drink the droplets of water that are off on like the walls, the tank walls, and they like the humidity. And humidity is caused by water. So
he's moving.
You want me to hold him now? Yes? Okay. So
Oh, that's
Next
what
question.
you do to move him.
Yes. Next question is from Koi's. Well, it's Koi's mommy. She asked, how did Izzy and you become interested in such unique pets? How did you be interested in Madagascar hissing cockroaches?
Because it's different how they hiss. Because a house roach is familiar to the other Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Oh, that's why you wanted some?
Yeah, because I don't want the house roaches because they don't hiss very well.
I don't want house roaches either. We knew that we go to the bug fair at the museum every year, and we always try to get a unique pet like a praying mantis, and we try to get different species of those.
And
excuse me.
Madagascar.
But Izzy, like 2 weeks before the event, was like, Mom, I want roaches this time. So I tried my hardest to educate myself as best I could so I can keep them alive, because like I mentioned before, I had some, but I didn't know how to take care of them, and they died fairly quickly. But I'm doing pretty well now, and they were there, so it was easy peasy. There's a whole mess of them in there. There's 10 in here, and they're ready to get out. They want to go back to the darkness. Okay. Here's another question from Zombie Creek. Izzy, how can you tell if they're boys or girls?
Because males are big and females are medium.
And males have these horns on top.
Yeah. And
that's what makes them males, and females
wait, that
don't.
one a girl?
This one's a boy. And males are slightly larger than the females.
So this one's a female?
This one's a boy, because you see his horns.
So he's a male?
Yeah. And then their antennae, male antennae are a bit fuzzier.
So
can't focus.
When they have fuzzy antennas,
they're boys.
They're boys, and if they don't have fuzzy antennas, they're girls.
Yeah, that's how you tell. Peculiar Katie. She put, what are their names? We didn't name them. What's your favorite thing about them?
That they could hold on. I don't know what they could do. That they could climb.
That's a good one. My favorite thing about them is that they hiss. I don't think I can make him hiss.
No,
you said if you tap him on the back, you can make him hiss, right?
No, not on the back.
Where?
I meant on the bottom back. No, with your finger. Like with your pointer finger.
I don't want to make him mad.
No,
I don't want to make him hiss. You guys heard him hiss earlier, I think. Okay, so next question. Blinkoli. Blinkoli?
Blinkoli.
What's the most interesting fact about them?
Blinkoli.
The most interesting fact is that they're not like house roaches. People think that they're the most disgusting thing in the world, but they eat fruits and vegetables, and they have these tiny little mites that live on them. These little mites, all they do is literally clean up after the roach. It's on the roach at all times, cleaning up whatever the roach leaves behind. So they're super clean. The mites don't hurt humans. They cause no harm. All you have to do is wash your hands, obviously, because after any pet you will have to wash your hands. And that's the most interesting thing, that people think they're so gross because they have the roaches name in it, but they're amazing.
Roaches.
Yeah. Okay, last question. I think it's Malia.
Then we are going to show you how they dig.
She said, how did you pick them out, or did they pick you?
The man picked the cockroaches, but he accidentally picked a female. Right, Mom?
Right. Well, they picked them out for us, and then the ones that we ordered online, they picked those out too. Do you want to hold them so I can? No, thanks. Okay. Watch him right here. He's on the log, okay?
Well, I'll put him right here.
Put him right here. Don't let him climb off. I'm gonna dump this out. I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna set up their tank.
My mom's going right back. Keep an eye on him. He's turning. Oh, which way do you want to go now? Oh, sorry. I scared him.
You did? You might make him hiss.
I didn't.
Okay, so this is our tank. I'm just gonna wipe it down just to clean it a little bit.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, Izzy, be careful.
Sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. Eee.
I'm gonna put them on my shirt. Okay, so here's a coconut bark. I'm just gonna drop some in there.
He'll jump in there, Mom. He'll jump in there. We put a bunch. I think he wants to go in there. He's
He
like,
will.
I'm trying to climb up very fast as I can, then jump.
You're silly.
I know I am.
Okay, so let's put there.
The leaves, can I put them in?
I'm gonna put them back here where they were, okay?
Okay.
And it has a little suction cup, so it should stay in place.
How about you put a little
Oh wait,
bit
I have to put it lower, huh?
Yeah.
That way they can hide under it.
Yeah. And how about you put a little bit more coconut mold inside there? Coconut bar.
No, I think that's enough.
Okay.
So let's put that back. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, right there, right
Put
there.
it like this.
Oh, then they'll hide really good.
And then the tubey thing in there, like that. So they can climb in through here or through here.
What is this for?
That's their heater. So you have to make sure you buy a heater for them. They will not survive without a heater. Just FYI, guys. And then here's their little food dish. I have orange and cat food in there. So we'll just put that guy right there in the center. There's
There's a
their
leaf on
setup.
top of the orange.
And now let's put them all back. You might catch some hissing because they get pissed off if I carry them around too much. Oop, there's one.
Some of them are hiss. I get scared. Oh, those ones already want to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And when you grab them, try not to pull, because like I said, their legs are sticky, and you pull them, then you might just rip a leg out. So
or
There's
you
a-
might rip the body.
there they are. So I'm probably just gonna sprinkle them in there.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. It sounds like I'm saying Pringle. I'm silly. I raised a kid. Go in there. Oh, that one's trying to get out.
Come on, come on.
He's like,
There we go. One more.
oh,
Frank. I think this is our smallest one. I think.
yeah. There's a baby one that's like this big.
There we go. Okay, and then put the lid on. Put them in a dark place in your home. Make sure there's no direct sunlight on them because, like I mentioned, they're nocturnal and they like the dark. Where I have them, they get a little bit of sunlight from one of the windows, so I just block it out on the side like that, and with black construction paper, and they're happy. If you want to learn even more and read even more, I got this book off of Amazon. It was only like $6. I can let you guys borrow it if you want. Send it back to me. So just let me know. I really hope that you enjoyed our video, and we appreciate you guys asking all the questions.
Yeah, but next time, well, right now I want to make it a little bit a longer video.
Look, there's some already in there.
I can see you.
Yeah, we'll do that a longer video next time.
No, a longer video now, like a half minute.
No.
Please.
Okay. So like I said, I'll post on the comments below or on the tag.
Oh, I see one.
I will post where we got the other 5 other than the bug fair. And I mean, if you guys are going to get some, let us know and tag us in your pictures so we can see your collection.
And if you like this video, subscribe for more videos.
Bye!